Good morning. Hello from Twin Oaks Family Farm in rural Southeast Ohio, USA. Thanks for joining us on our YouTube channel. This video is a quick update on the Cornish Rock Cross meat chickens that we're raising. We do a lot of longer videos with a lot of details, sharing with viewers our process for raising these chickens specifically for poultry production. And part of our motivation for having the YouTube channel is to let people see what is the background of food production specific to a production agriculture, meat production, small farm operation. So specific to real good chicken, what's the backstory on that? Where does that come from? Real good chicken really only comes from real chickens raised with good livestock management practices. So we love to show people how these chickens can be raised in an environment that gives them really, really good quality of life and really produces a great outcome that's a wholesome, delicious product in a food production system. We don't have to get food from factory food systems. We don't have to raise animals and livestock in factory farm settings. And the more that people investigate what's in their food and what's on the labels and where the food is sourced from, the more opportunity people have to connect with the real source of their food. And that's why we reach out on this media platform to, I got reaction there because I'm stepping into their little pen, but we reach out on a media platform like this to help mitigate that separation that exists between the outcome, the food product, and the source of the food product. So here at our little farm, we do raise these chickens, Cornish Rock Cross meat chickens, specifically for meat production, and we also have egg production birds. We have 64 of them. About 52 of them are currently in an active laying season. And over the course of this year, we'll raise about 1,650 of these Cornish Rock Cross meat chickens. So these for meat and those for eggs. And when clients pick up their foods here, we allow them to utilize a viewing area to look at the birds. And we encourage them, bring your kids along, let them look. Let's tell them what the end result of this project is. Let's let them know where the food comes from. Let's make sure our kids know meat comes from animals and milk comes from dairy cows and vegetables come from plants. Let's let them know those things. So at any rate, I wanted to share that briefly because that's our motivation for utilizing the media platform and spending so much time sharing details about these chickens and about how we raise them and about how this one process and system works. And there's other successful ways to raise meat chickens, but we found a way that works for us with our resources and our circumstances, and it produces really, really great poultry, really good chicken. So real chicken comes from real chickens. Check your food labels, see what's in that stuff. Let's try to work toward getting away from the preservatives, additives, dyes, and myriad of ingredients that we don't know what they are. And sometimes when it says natural flavoring, that's vague. You might want to investigate what the natural flavoring source is on things that you enjoy having in your pantry. So on these birds, let's just give you the lowdown and call it good. So 124 of them, and we've already done morning chores. We still are leaving the small capacity waterers in the pen, but there's 10 of them, so we're filling them about 3 times a day. So they're definitely pushing 25 gallon of water a day. A flock of 124 at 18 days old, probably drinking 25 gallon of water reliably daily, and that'll increase. And they've also, over the course of 18 days, been given 300 pounds of feed that is a 22% protein value, complete feed that is formulated to meet all their nutritional needs. We happen to get a feed that is made by Kalmbach Feeds from Ohio, USA. Just sharing that with you for information. We don't get anything for sharing that with you, but it's complete nutrition. So we're confident that we can feed them that from start to finish, and it supports their nutritional needs. So they're currently finishing up 300 pounds of feed that we've given them. And what else do we need to know about them? They're really looking good. They're really looking good. 18 days old. They'll go to processor on 35 days old. So we will be, look at those two at that feeder. That's a good deal. They're standing up. That tray is about the height of the bird's back. That's exactly what we want. We don't quite have the waters lifted to that point, but we will attempt to when we get the big waters in. So they'll be finishing up to 300 pounds of feed. The only other thing today, this will give you an idea, again, temperature reference, what makes Cornish Rock Cross meat birds comfortable. The ambient temperature outdoors, where I'm at here, rural Southeast Ohio, USA, ambient temperature outdoors, as we're recording this, is 65 degrees Fahrenheit. And you can see, for the most part, where my birds are. They are under the heat lamps. So if we turned those off, they would indicate to us with their behavior and their choices of where they want to be in the pen that it would be too cool without the heat lamps. By virtue of the fact that they're under the heat lamps, they are showing us that they want that supplemental warmth, and without it, they would feel a little bit on the chilly side. So just going to let the camera roll up here to about 8 minutes, and then we'll shut it down. So these birds are doing exactly what we need them to be doing. They're eating and they're drinking water, and in between that routine they're resting, and they get up and do that, you know, every about 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours. So, and we're monitoring the floor quality. We added bedding yesterday, and we'll be probably adding a little more on day 19.